Hey guys, welcome to Khong Driving. We are somewhere in Bukit, Jalil, and this is the showcase for Toyota's towards zero emission. And Toyota goes about it in a slightly different way, while others are heading towards the battery electric vehicle path. Toyota believes that there is more than one way to achieve zero emission. And because of the varying needs of different people in different parts of the world and even within a country, Toyota believes that there is more than one way, and that includes using hydrogen power and other sources of power. And not just fully electric, but it could be a combination of ICE engines, hybrid engines, and plug-in hybrids, battery electric vehicles, and even hydrogen-powered vehicles. And to start it off, we have the first proclamation by Toyota in this direction, and this one says that this tunnel that we are going through is powered by a hydrogen generator. So let's move on and see what they have to show us today. Come. So here is what Toyota says. This is the multi-pathway towards mobility for all. So starting at the bottom of this chart here, we have internal combustion engines, which means they are petrol engines and you need to pump petrol. And here they make a note that alternative fuels can be used in this respect, which means like biofuel, etc. Or maybe develop fuels that can be planted totally biofuels in the future to look at the ICE version of mobility. And this is especially for cases where there is no electricity available. You can't take a truck, go into the jungle and look for a battery charging station, right? And this is what they mean when they say that you need more than one means. Next, we have the hybrid electric vehicles, which have already been around for a while, and these use a combination of electric power, which is recovered from the energy that is otherwise wasted, and it powers the vehicle. Next, you have the plug-in hybrid, which has a slightly bigger battery, and you actually plug in to charge on the mains, and that helps to give you some range to run on electric vehicles. Then, of course, there is the fully battery electric vehicle, and these depend on pure electric power, whereas the PHEV is a combination of electric power and petrol. Okay. And of course, at the top of the list, which Toyota already have, is the fuel cell electric vehicle. They actually already have a production model, and we will see some of these vehicles inside. And this one run purely on hydrogen. So when you burn hydrogen, you burn it with oxygen, and the result of hydrogen burning ends up with H2O, which is plain water. All right, so that was a very quick explanation. Let's look inside and see the actual products. Come, follow me. So here we are on the mobility platform, and this is it looks like a minibus. It's called the e-pallet. I don't know why it's called a pallet, but this is the theme here, Beyond Zero, and this is electric bus, I think. Let's have a look, quick look here. What does it say here? Come. Battery electric vehicle. Okay, this is a concept vehicle, not in production yet, and this is a front-wheel drive, almost 5 meters long, 2080 wide, and height is 2.65. Yeah, you can stand up inside this little bus. It goes up to 80 kilometers per hour and seats 17 people, including a driver. The whole weight, a little bit under 3 tons. So take a closer look at it. Looks kind of cute, right? I wonder if the door can open. Oops, the door handle. Okay, that was the door handle, but it doesn't open. Let's move on. Come. So guys, this is the first step towards Beyond Zero. This is the Corolla Cross hybrid electric vehicle, and it's already on sale here, just a little bit over 140,000 ringgit, and you can get very good fuel consumption, something like 4 to 5 liters per 100 kilometers, roughly around there. This is the first step towards electrification. And next we have the BZ4X. This is Toyota's first, or rather first mass production battery electric vehicle. Is fully electric and is already under production. This is the Camry hybrid electric vehicle, already sold in many parts of the world. We did have a Camry in the previous version, which is the hybrid, but at this moment they are not here, or they are not in production here or on sale here. But it would be nice to have a Camry hybrid, because these are very good cars, a lot of power and still economical. And this is the star of the show here, I suppose. So this is the fuel cell vehicle called the Mirai, and it is also not a mass production, but it's still produced and sold to certain communities. So one day we hope to see this car be a real mass production, high volume production. Right now it's not, and one of the biggest deterring factors is actually the cost of making the fuel cell element of the car. Okay, let's move on. So inside this second part of the hall, we have, this is Toyota FCEV, fuel cell electric vehicle. So as you can see here, this is the FCEV section, and let's have a look here. This is a Toyota drone. Okay, I really don't have any idea what this is, but let's have a look here. What does it say? I'm also seeing this for the first time. Okay, fuel cell drone. All right, it has zero carbon dioxide emission, and the benefit is it has a long flight time. Okay, so that is the Toyota drone. And over here we have, this is the fuel cell module. Okay, it is a fuel cell system packaged into a compact module that can be easily utilized. And this is what goes into the car. Look at that. So this is the module, and it is actually much bigger than an engine, yeah? So I don't exactly know how it works, but it burns hydrogen. Okay, and here you have the van, or luxurious. Oh, this is based on the Grand Ace, which is Toyota's very, very big van. So let's have a look inside here. Okay, so I suppose they would have put the module inside here, in between this driver and the front. And inside here, it is of course a luxurious van with all kinds of good stuff, very, very nice looking, and it is huge. Okay, let's move on. Okay, very quick expose on how the Toyota FCEV, fuel cell electric vehicle, how does it work? Hydrogen is used as a fuel combined with oxygen from the air. This generates electricity to power the car, and water vapor is the exhaust. So you can see it is still electric power, but the source of power is not from a charger, it is from hydrogen that combines with oxygen to give you electric power. The vehicle's tank is refueled, so you need to have fuel, and this is a hydrogen pump. You pump hydrogen into the tank, and it takes less than 5 minutes to fill it up, much like a petrol, gasoline engine. So the fuel cell electric vehicles deliver zero emission, drives while offering operational flexibility, smooth acceleration, and long range. So this is what fuel cell is. The only thing that holds us back now is the cost of getting the hydrogen. And also, of course, the cost of making this fuel cell module, which is expensive. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. What is this? This is a Corolla Cross hydrogen concept, okay? So it is a concept car and it is based on the Corolla Cross, but they will have one of these hydrogen packs inside here. So we haven't seen the car yet, and let's move on. This is so cute, right? Small little C plus spot. I suppose C means compact lah. Let's see what it says here. This is an eco-friendly two-seater ultra-compact battery electric vehicle. It enhances energy efficiency, offers safety and comfort comparable to passenger cars. So mainly for corporate users, and what I see here is very good for city ride share or pay as you drive kind of thing, because they are small. You can park two of these in one car park, so there are many possibilities. And actually, to me, BEV should be like this: short range, cheaper to manufacture, city runabouts, okay? And you should have more than one car, which is exactly what Toyota believes, yeah? You cannot have one car resolve everything for you. So if you need long distance and if the infrastructure is not right, you want to consider HEV or PHEV or just an ICE engine with a very efficient engine system, or maybe running on biofuel. But let's move on. And that's why Toyota proposes a multi-pathway. So this is the BZ4X. I always read it as BZ 4 times. Yeah, so you're 4 times busy with this car. It's fully electric, and let's see. It says here, one of the BEVs in the Toyota BZ series, which aims to create value beyond zero emission with its high-tech and emotional design. Okay, so all these words just mean that it's a fully electric, battery electric vehicle. And this is about the C segment, and it's like a SUV. Okay, let's move to here. So as you can see now, we are in the BV segment, and here we have the RZ, 9.RZ. And actually, if you look here carefully, it is actually a Lexus, yeah? And this is actually built on the same platform as the BZ4X, and of course it is a bit more sporty. Now the difference is this is front wheel drive, the BZ4X is front wheel drive, single motor, and I'm told that this one is in Cantonese they call it the Keng Chao model, or the Hebat model with dual motor all wheel drive. So this one will give you a lot of power and of course enjoyment. Yeah, so the good thing about electric cars is you can have single motor or double motor. It just costs a little bit more, and of course this one is made to look a bit more sexy. Let's see the back, come. See the side, see the lines. So we just saw the BZ4X, and this is built on the same platform, but look at it. And of course this one has the Lexus badge. But you know, Lexus, Toyota, they are quite the same. And the last one here for BEV section, this is a Hilux battery electric vehicle. Okay, this is a single cab Hilux. I want to look for the batteries. Ah, here they are, they're at the bottom. Can you see the batteries? I found them, and the batteries are here. They're underneath the vehicle. Yeah, you can see here, the battery is here. So I would think that you're gonna have a bit of issue trying to go into the dirt and off-road. But this is a very nice pickup truck you can use for city type of application where you need to carry lots of stuff. And of course, being a BEV, you are running on zero emission. But honestly speaking, if I want to do a 4x4 truck, I would not have a BEV. I might consider a hybrid, because the hybrid or plug-in hybrid, you don't have to charge it. But a BEV depends 100% on the charging station. I can carry fuel, but I cannot carry electricity unless I carry another bunch of batteries up here. Or maybe you need a small little gen set. Because when you take this vehicle out into the boondocks, there's a high possibility that the infrastructure for battery charging is not there. But anyway, I think Toyota has to show people we also have law. But that's just my opinion. Come, let's go to the back. This is the HEV, which is Toyota's hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, let's go from one end to the other. So guys, this is the Innova Zenix HEV. It is actually being sold in the country, and we have actually taken it up Genting and tried it up the mountain, the handling and all that, and also the fuel economy run to check how much it can go on a liter of fuel, and it has done very well. This one of course is a 7-seater and good for moving people around. Okay, next we have the Camry HEV, which we already showed out there. There's one out there and one in here. This is the Camry with the hybrid system. Very nice car. I've driven the old version, not this new version, because I don't think it came in, but perhaps UMWT Toyota might be bringing this car in, but we don't know. And this one is the Velfire HEV. We don't know if it's coming in, but we have the standard Velfire, and now it comes with a 2.4-liter turbocharged engine, and this one is the HEV version. And what do we have here? This is the Alphard. The Velfire and Alphard are from the same family. Slight differences. I don't know what are the differences. Yeah, very, very slight differences. One is more luxurious, one is less luxurious, but mechanically they should be the same. So you can see this one and that one are slightly different. Okay, let's go on. This one is very interesting. Let's have a look. This is the Prius 24-hour Le Mans Centennial GR Edition by Toyota Gazoo Racing. Wow. So this is a hybrid, and I don't know if it races, but well, it's a GR Gazoo Racing car, and yeah, maybe they just sell it, but it looks pretty neat. Look at the rear, look at the side line, really looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, and come over here. Oh, this is the last one. This is the Corolla Cross HEV hybrid version. Hey guys, this is a hydrogen filling station. So by the size of it, you know it can fill a bus or a truck, yeah? Later we'll have a look at the hydrogen bus and the truck. And you see here the weight is by, or rather the measurement is by weight. So 1.06 kilos, for example. And they have what you call the pumping rate and all. And so the weight is the key. And how does it work? It usually takes about 5 minutes or so to fill up your bus or truck. And this one is a portable station. In a normal permanent hydrogen station, these hydrogen tanks would be underground, I would think. I'm not sure, but you can see here, this is a portable one on a trailer, and you can see down there, there are hydrogen lines. It's just a little tube to bring the hydrogen from there into this for dispensing at this pump. Okay, here's an addendum to this. I've just spoken to the people from Hydrexia, the people who do these tanks, and they say that the tanks are usually above ground. There's no necessity to put them underground because it doesn't pose such a huge risk in terms of fire. But in order to make it look nicer, maybe they have a temporary wall or something to close off these tanks. But they also say that you can also produce the hydrogen on site, and the size of the plant, I asked how big would it be? It's about the size of 2 containers. Yeah, about the size of 2 containers, and that's enough to manufacture hydrogen on site. But how much it can manufacture, we don't know, because this is something that's very, very new to us. Okay guys, from now, today is the 21st of February, all the way until 28th, which is 1 week down the road, you can come here to this area, the Toyota Beyond Zero exhibition, and you can actually ride or drive. I'm not sure whether you can drive, but you can test drive the battery electric vehicle, and this is a Hilux with a fuel cell system, plus another one. This is the light duty truck also running on fuel cell. That means these 2 vehicles here, this Hilux and this Toyota truck, are running on hydrogen. Yeah, and what I hear for the Mirai is that with about 5.6 or 6 kilos of hydrogen, it can give you a range of up to 800 kilometers. So in terms of fuel economy and distance, plus the fact that it's zero emission, the fuel cell seems to be a very good bet. The only issue is whether you can get the cost of making the hydrogen down, and of course the cost itself of making the system, the module and the fuel cell that needs to do the process of getting the hydrogen combined with oxygen to give you electricity. Yeah. And actually fuel cell vehicles have been around for a very, very long time. But now with this urgency of going towards zero emission, I think Toyota is taking the lead in this. And actually there are quite a few of these fuel cell vehicles running around in the country. Although they're very low, it's more or less like a promotional kind of gesture from Toyota. But if they keep on working hard at it, there's a good chance that fuel cell vehicles will be the future. And on top of it all, not in this show, we also understand that Toyota is working with a Chinese company, we're not sure which one, to develop the sodium-ion battery. So instead of lithium-ion, it's sodium, and sodium, guys, in other words, is salt. Batteries made from salt, so the cost will be much lower. What I understand at this moment is that the range and size and battery storage power may not be so high, but because it is lower in cost, yeah, so that will be another interesting development in our move towards electric vehicles. So guys, that ends our presentation today, and we hope that you will enjoy this show, and thank you very much for being with us, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.